Let me know if this sounds familiar. As an introvert, one of the things I felt I needed to do was try to compete with the other extroverts in the room. So talk over other people, try to be louder. This is actually really bad advice for introverts because ultimately we are leaning away from our strengths, and that just makes things a lot more stressful for us. Instead, what I've learned is that being visible as an introvert isn't about being loud. It's about being clear and being consistent. Now, being clear has two parts to it. First, learn to clearly communicate your ideas. Because often in these discussions, extroverts will talk around and around and around, and eventually they'll reach a conclusion. But you can lean on your ability to listen carefully and process ideas to get right to the point that matters the most. That's where you're going to have impact. That's where you're going to be visible. The second part to being clear is about being clear on what are your strengths and what are the things that you like to do. Because when you know these things, you can then start positioning yourself as being someone who is able to do those things. This gets into the next part about consistency. Being consistent is showing up every day, meeting after meeting, project after project, demonstrating those strengths and those skills. Because talking to people about these things on a one-off basis, people are going to forget. They're going to move on to other things. But showing up every day, reminding them, talking to your boss about them is going to be what you become known for. People like patterns. They will notice patterns. You want them to notice your pattern. So you don't have to be the loudest. You just need to know how to be clear and how to be consistent. So if you need help figuring out what your strengths are and how you can be clear and consistent, then send me a direct message. So until then, let's get back to work.